What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, a couple of days ago, I did a story about a guy in New York in a subway train that was caught on surveillance camera essaying a corpse multiple times, where police are supposedly still looking for this guy. The story I'm about to tell you is also out of New York. Shout out NYC, you know what I'm saying? And this right here is bad as well. They're saying now that a 4-month-old fetus, which I don't know how a fetus could, we'll talk about it in a second. A 4-month-old fetus was found in Brooklyn on a sidewalk, just left there for any passerby to come across. Absolutely horrible. Nowadays, you're seeing the straight de-evolution of the human species as far as caring, having compassion, and having responsibility, and also just the way we interact with others or ourselves, with having pride and decency. Take a look at this story and we're going to come back and talk about it. Truly sad.
Disturbing discovery tonight under investigation in Brooklyn, where a dead fetus was found on a street. Somebody spotted it in front of an apartment building on Union Street in Crown Heights. Police say the fetus was about 4 months old. It is still not clear how long it had been there.
Jesus Christ. Seriously, y'all. I mean, those of us that have common sense, man, this is like beyond belief with us. It is. Now, I want to clarify something, because sometimes with these news articles and the way they say things, they say it the way it's said to them, but a lot of times it don't make sense. And this is what I was about to get into before we got into the video. They're using the word fetus, right? My thing is it if it's a fetus, that means it was in the womb, right? That means it was a miscarriage. But if they're saying, I mean, is it an infant or is it a fetus? Because a 4-month-old fetus, I don't know how big that is to where you would even be able to see that. I mean, I don't know. Or are they talking about a 4-month-old infant? If you look at the picture up here, that looked like it looked like a baby to me. But I mean, then again, it might have been wrapped in something too. But it's an article up here, and the article says, with a little bit more explanation, a passerby found a human fetus discarded on a Brooklyn street in a disturbing Thursday discovery. Cops and sources said it was found by a 48-year-old woman who was walking on Union Street near Schenectady Avenue in Crown Heights around 5:30 p.m. when she spotted the remains on the ground and called 911, authorities and sources said. So it must not have been wrapped up. It must have just been out there. The fetus was pronounced deceased on the scene by EMS workers, who said it appeared to have been about 4 months old, cops said. The gender was not immediately known, right? Now, I've seen a movie before, I think it was called Perfume, right? Where it was showing the dark ages. It was showing people in the market, and a pregnant woman was in the market, and she had to sell some of the stuff she was selling in the market or whatever, and she just pushed the baby out right there. Stopped selling for a second, pushed the baby out, and then kicked the baby. After she had the baby, she kicked the baby to the side and kept working. I said to myself, that's the most cruelest and strangest thing I've ever seen. Right now, I don't know if that was historically correct or not, but I never forgot that. This right here somewhat remind me of that. Now, I'm not saying somebody went and pushed the baby out and just threw it outside, just on the sidewalk and just kept it moving. But, and look where we are as human beings. Look at the advancements we've made supposedly in medical technology and just technology making the world easier for us. It seems like the more stuff we have out here that makes life easier for us, the harder life becomes, especially for those that are coming behind us. Our children. Don't know why this baby was on the damn street, but I want you to think about that. Somebody passed a child or fetus or whatever, or remnants of a human being, and just threw it out on a sidewalk where anybody could come across it. And you don't mean, and you, a lot of people want to say nothing's wrong with humanity right now. I'm not religious and all this stuff, but if Jesus was real or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Those that believe in it, I see it in the comments. Y'all be saying we need him bad. Yeah, well, we need more than that right now. We do. We don't care about human beings or just human decency at all. Look at how rampant violent crime is. Some of the most strangest things. They don't care if you're a kid or an old person now. Everybody's on the menu with a blood vendetta from those that are seeking it. I don't know why this child was left on the street or this fetus, or it's a human being. That's all that matters. And just looking at this, man, we got a long way to go, and we are regressing in our progression as the human species. And that's real. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't know why anybody would leave this human being on the street. I mean, could have passed the baby, could have been an accident, you could have called somebody. That just says a lot about how people care about themselves. Now they care about others, and if they care about getting caught or not. It's just sad that something like this made the news and I'm reporting on it. Nobody wants to see something like that on the street. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. One more thing before I get out of here, I forgot to mention. I wonder if any charges would happen, would be filed against a woman or the woman that did this. You know what I'm saying? If it was a miscarriage and you left the baby out there in the street at 4 months old, the survivability rate of a child is next to non-existent at 4 months coming out, because it's an underdeveloped child anyway. So I wonder if, like, they can trace back to who had this baby or put this baby out there. I wonder if any charges would be filed alongside something. I guess it would have to depend on if they had it in the house and then took it outside and just threw it on the ground. I don't even know what that charge would be called. But I do know, man, Jesus Christ, man, what are we doing out here as people? What are we doing? Because, I mean, we all been taught as kids to clean up our own mess. Not saying that a past miscarried child is a mess, but clean up after yourself. Why weren't authorities contacted? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you did miscarry and push out the remnants of a baby, you could die from that. So, I mean, how do they find out who even did this? That's just something I was thinking about, because, I mean, what charge do you even charge somebody for this for? Or is it even, I know it's a crime, because you don't want to have something out there for somebody to see, but just something to think about. Thanks for listening.